And time now for sports, and we begin with Andy Murray's announcement that he might retire this year.
Britain's Andy Murray says he plans to retire after this year's Wimbledon, but fears next week's Australian Open could be the final tournament of his career. The three-time Grand Slam winner, who was struggling to recover from hip surgery, was in tears as he spoke to journalists in Melbourne on Friday. However, the 31-year-old says he still intends to play his Australian Open first-round match against Spain's Roberto Bautista Agut next week.
The plan is to play. I mean, look, I can play. You know, I've won matches and beaten, you know, good players since I started playing again. It's just I can't really sustain it, and you know, longer matches go, the more pain that I'm in, and after, you know, one or two matches, you know, the pain gets worse each day. So it's kind of tough, and yeah, it's just not fun anymore. I always wanted to finish playing at Wimbledon. So I spoke to my team in December about it, and that was my plan. I thought I could get through that to Wimbledon, but I'm not sure if that's possible. So
the former world #1 had surgery on his right hip last January and has played 14 matches since returning to the sport last June. Roger Federer, the six-time Australian Open champion, has been drawn in the same half as 2009 titleist Rafael Nadal and Marin Cilic, who the Swiss superstar beat in the 2018 final. Novak Djokovic, also with 6 trophies at Melbourne Park, has Alexander Zverev in his half of the draw. Federer's first task will be Uzbekistan's Denis Istomin in the first round. The draw for the 2019 Australian Open sees #1 Simona Halep drafted a tough draw to a final return, while Serena Williams, Angelique Kerber, Karolina Pliskova and defending champion Caroline Wozniacki emerge as favourites. US Open champion Naomi Osaka will open her tournament against Poland's Magda Linette. The Spanish Civil Guard has made widespread arrests on Thursday following an investigation into tennis match fixing by an organised Armenian criminal gang, according to the European Union's Europol agency. Spain's Civil Guard said 83 people were implicated, among them 28 players from the ITF Futures and Challenger Tours. Europol said 11 house searches had been carried out in Spain, in which €167,000 in cash was seized, along with a shotgun. In football, and holders Barcelona fell to a shock 2-1 defeat to Levante in the first leg of their Copa del Rey last 16 tie last night. Eric Cabaca and Borja Mayoral scored in the opening 20 minutes to give the hosts a comfortable lead at half-time. Brazilian midfielder Philippe Coutinho managed to pull a goal back for Barcelona with a late penalty. To basketball now, and Real Madrid outlasted Olympiacos to record a comprehensive 94-78 victory in an entertaining showdown between two EuroLeague powerhouses in the Spanish capital last night. Both offences were on form in the opening stages, but Madrid gradually pulled away and led for the final 28 minutes through a fluid demonstration of non-stop scoring. Anthony Randolph shined with 16 points and 8 rebounds, while fellow big man Gustavo Ayon added 13 points, 7 boards and 4 assists. Italian Lisa Vitozzi stormed to victory as she registered the first Biathlon World Cup win of her career in Oberhof on Thursday. The 23-year-old took the women's 0.5-kilometre sprint title, with Frenchwoman Anaïs Chevalier just over 5.3 seconds behind her in second. Vitozzi had clean shooting rounds as she came home first, as Chevalier pushed hard to close the gap but failed to gain any ground. Dorothy Vieira maintains her lead at the top of the World Cup standings. Honda rider Ricky Brabec topped the fourth stage of the 2019 Dakar Rally to snatch the overall lead from Husqvarna's Pablo Quintanilla. The 406-kilometre stage, which was split by a neutralised zone, was led by Brabec at every waypoint as the American scored his second Dakar stage win by 6 minutes 19 seconds. Adrian Van Berven led Yamaha's efforts in fifth on the day as Stage 3 winner Xavier de Soutre struggled. In the auto, Nasser Al-Attiyah extended his advantage over the chasing pack by topping the event's fourth stage, running from Arequipa to Tacna. The Toyota driver was quickest over the 406-kilometre time special. X-Raid Mini Buggy driver Stefan Peter Hansel, who ran first on the road after topping Wednesday's test, was marginally quicker than Al-Attiyah at the opening waypoint, but the Qatari led at every split afterwards. PH Sport Peugeot privateer Sebastian Loeb was a close third behind Al-Attiyah and Peter Hansel for most of the day, before tumbling to fifth at the very end of the stage. David Gerard and Pascal Delacour topped stage 9 of the Africa Eco Race with their Optimus on Thursday. The French are ahead of the Faux du Volant team, Philippe Gosselin and David Bonnard in second. It was a first career victory for the Norwegian Felix Janssen in the moto, who exploited the mistakes made by the big boys on a difficult Cinquetti track. Yamaha's Alessandro Batturi continues to lead the general classification with a 5.15 second advantage.